Greetings and salutations, this is Imperator Vespasian and his trusty sidekick.
Hello.
This is a unboxing, kind of, well no it is an unboxing, of Pegasus. These are World War II Russian infantry in greatcoats. And given we're doing sort of winter war, post-winter war, war in Russia, we thought that guys in greatcoats would look better than guys in normal outfits. So we bought one of each box. Because we were buying stuff. We said let's get one of each and see what they look like. And these guys are these guys. And we'll have a look. That's the guys. All the sprues are the same. You have these. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, you can. So you've got guys kneeling down.
Weird colour sprue.
It's not bad though, it's background colour.
No.
You know, because Russians are Russians. And decent collection. Now, this guy's been dragged, and I will show you that's him being dragged, because he's wounded and they're dragging him. Or he doesn't want to go to the front line, so they're dragging him to the front line. Can't tell, they're Russian. So I'm guessing he's wounded. And you've got a nice little collection of figures. Lots of nice little poses, which actually paint up really well. They look really good, and they're hard plastic, so pretty good. Got some more. That's those guys, sort of kneeling and shooting. Some nice little movement to them. And the last one is, of course, the guys surrendering. Just there, two guys surrendering, and then you got other guys with PPSH rifles, DT submachine gun, light machine gun. Nice little collection. What do you think?
Yeah, good.
Should we have a look at them based up? So this is the guy. Oops, sorry. They're all in winter, in snow, and this is the guy who's been dragged away with a guy covering them. All the coats are covered in snow dust, which is quite nice. The snow, what's the snow made from?
Oh, is this the crushed marble?
Yes. Yeah, they made the bases out of crushed marble. Because that way, I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but you get, when we look at there's little glitters all over it. It's great, and it doesn't fade, it doesn't change colour, so once it's painted on, it's done. And that's the guy there, and they're covered in snow, and they've got all nice little dirty scruffy coats because it's snowy and cold and nasty, and it's cool. And that's the guy with the DT with a chap with a rifle backing him up. So that's the unboxings. So overall, what do we get? We get, did it tell you on the back? They're the chaps on the back.
All the different poses you can get.
All the different poses you can get, which I think you've more or less seen already. And it's a really nice little box with lots of nice little things in it.
Yeah.
And for 1/72, they're good figures because they're hard plastic. They do take quite a bit of assembly. All the arms are separate. You have to stick them on yourself, and it's a little bit tedious, and the arms don't entirely go together great, but a little bit of snipping here and there. And if you've got a little bit of time on your hands, you can do them pretty easily.
Yep.
You've got a nice little command unit put together as well. If you put them together with the other boxes, you've got kneeling guy with radio and all that sort of stuff, so you can sort of mix all the boxes together and create proper command units and stuff like that.
It's pretty awesome, that.
Yeah, which I'm going to be doing, but I haven't done it yet because I've only just painted those figures today. So, yeah. So, what do we think?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, not a huge amount to say after that, really.
It's a small box, isn't it?
It is a small box, and I mean, if they were 28mm, there'd probably be several sprues to go through and stuff, but they're not, just one. And yeah, I like them. They're good.
Yeah, I like them too.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
So, any questions? We're still at, so hang on, any questions? You got to ask me questions now on something.
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know it was, but I think we should get back into the old ways.
Oh, well, you should warn me before we do that.
Oh, okay. See, nowadays there's not much point asking you questions because you know yourself because you can read. Whereas 2 years ago you hadn't learned to read yet, so you just you didn't know anything. So now there's no point sort of doing that sort of things.
Finished?
Yes.
Nice one.
Thank you. Oh, come on. I'm joking, really. I know
think
you
you've
can't.
already stated anyway where they, what time they're set in.
Yeah, you can actually use these throughout the war.
For fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So.
you can use it for the war in Finland. You can use it for. Actually, there are some coming out. Strelzy's doing. Is it Strelzy or Caesar? It's Caesar. Caesar are doing. That was silly. Figures for the Soviet-Polish War in 1921, when a massive, enormous Russian army invaded Poland and totally lost. In awesome fashion. I mean, losing as a Soviet was good. You know, you normally did it, but the way they lost against Poland was absolutely awesome. But you can use these guys for the Finnish war. You can't use these guys for that war, but there are figures coming out for it. You can use these guys for the war against the Finns. Finns are available. You can get them for the Winter War and the War of Continuation, and that would be interesting to do. It's just I'm not sure how you could possibly play that as a game. Because you could have 40 Finns versus 15 boxes of Russians and the Finns win. Just how can you recreate that in a game?
You can't.
You'd have to say the Russians can move one stand per turn or something, and the Finns can move 5 times per turn. It's. I don't know how you can possibly recreate the Finnish war.
You can't really.
No, because even chess playing couldn't make the amount of mistakes the Russians made. Sorry, I'm being nasty to chess.
You are.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's basically that. You can use it for anything. Don't worry about it. Throughout the Second World War, right up until the end.
There you go then.
Waiting for you to do the outro.
If you enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe, and comment down below what you think of the Pegasus World War II Russian infantry in greatcoat.
Yep. It's goodbye from me.
Greatcoat.
Greatcoat, yeah.
Not grey.
Why did you think it was grey?
My entire life.
Really?
I didn't know it was actually the word great. No.
You did just learn to read 2 years ago, right?
Probably last month.
Yeah, it is great coat. Although I always called them trench coats.
No wonder I failed my exams.
Because, yeah, that's true. But my father actually never took the exams.
Shush.
No, seriously. It was the plague year. It was the year of the Red Death.
I passed with flying colours, did you know that?
Yeah.
I didn't have to write a single
You
word.
did. It's for all that. Seriously, you did what? 2 years of solid work.
Yeah.
You bought every single book. You sat there reading everything. You're learning everything, writing it down, doing all that stuff. Constantly annoying me by talking about it. Did you know this, Dad? Yes, I did actually. And telling me all this stuff, and then the Scarlet Plague comes, and you just get A plus whatever auto pass. Didn't even have to take the exam. What's that about? What was the point?
Well, I knew I was going to pass history because I already did my exam.
Yeah.
The big, like, huge essay.
Oh yeah, you had.
Which
But
you can't talk about.
Oh no, that's banned now as well.
won't
So you
talk about
can't even. You can't
I
even.
won't talk about
Right.
that,
So
no.
the subject you did your history on is now banned.
Yeah.
Great. Great. And that took how long? 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years. The world's changed so much. Anyway, I hope you like this video of the bad guys from World War II. Hey, look, I'm not gonna get in trouble with the government. I fully.
They are the bad guys to the government, so.
I can't believe it.
Job done, innit?
It's the guys who took Berlin. How dare they? How dare they defeat our wonderful.
Clearly, they just need to say they're the Red Army again, and we'll be all allies again.
Yeah, possibly. Oh God, I never thought of believing Jeremy.
To be fair, though, awesome name. The Red Army. Awesome.
Well, it's the flag, isn't it? There's Red Army.
Yeah. Imagine if they were actually in red.
What?
Imagine if they're actually wearing red.
It'd be not easy to
You won't be
shoot.
able to fancy them anyway, would you? Well, the Russians, I can see them over the horizon.
It would have a fear factor.
Red is supposed to make you feel uncomfortable, so.
Well, they would have a psychological fact. That's why we used red, and the British Army used red even after people were wearing proper uniforms and hiding. The British still
I guess
used
like,
red.
you wouldn't know if if he'd been shot or anything.
Yeah.
You just want to see the blood.
Yeah.
It's like Romans.
Yes. Funnily, the British wore khaki for the first bit of the Sudan War, and are we allowed to call them fuzzy wuzzies now? Literally called that at the
Just
time.
say the enemy.
No, I think they're good guys now as well. I think they're now the good guys. Yeah, so the good guys attacked the British, and because they were Mahdists, and no, actually, is it the other way around now?
I don't know.
I can't keep track. So the Hadendower attacked the. There, good luck editing that one, YouTube. The Hadendower came in and attacked us, and they got beat because they were fighting the British. And the commander was absolutely shocked because the British weren't wearing red. And if he knew they were British, he would never have attacked us, because he tried to attack us across open ground in a mass charge. And of course, you don't do that to the British. You sneak on them or you ambush them. You don't try and that's why he lost the big battle at the beginning of the war, because he lost most of his best troops, because he didn't know thought he was fighting the Turks. He thought he was fighting the Bashi Bazooks and the Sudanese infantry, but they turned out to be British. After that, we started wearing red, and they knew not to attack us then, you see. So there you go. That's just an interesting point.
I already did the outro.
Yeah, you did. Bye!